Who are you? This is such a seemingly simple but heavily loaded question. As humans of the world, truly seeing who we are, truly accepting who we are, truly being committed to our own personal journeys is so important. It truly is the foundation for how great a life we could have, and one that once answered fully and honestly will take you well on your way to living authentically in a world filled with noise. So, come along, let's talk. Let's do some self discovery. Hello, my name is Martha Hinome Orire. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As always, I am happy to be here. Okay. So today we're diving into some self improvement topics, and today's is self image and accepting who you are. As individuals in this world, it is very important that we have a full, wholesome experience. And aside, having money and having a fulfilling career and traveling the world, a great deal of happiness and joy comes from within and comes from you yourself, okay? When you're by yourself and when all the noise is, drowned out, when you're left with yourself, then what? Do you still feel great? And that is why working on oneself is so important. And that is why I feel like these self improvement videos or talks are also very important because it all starts with you, who you are indoors when no one is looking, when everywhere is quiet. Anywho, let's dive right into the topic. And we'll start first by looking at the two core things in the title: self image, who you are. What is self image? Your self image is how you see yourself, how you believe other people look at you. It's having a mirror in front of you, looking at yourself, and maybe not necessarily even just seeing yourself. It is all the notions that you have about things that you can see. So I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and it's me. I'm a chocolatey African girl, and I could just see myself as that. Oh my God, you have such beautiful skin, chocolatey African girl. And another case might be me looking at myself and saying, God, look at you. You look so dirty. Look at the color of your skin. It's so unfortunate that you were born in this body. Those are two varying sides to a simple thing like looking at yourself in the mirror. So, self image is your self perception. How do you perceive yourself to be? Also, how do you perceive that other people are looking at you? Sometimes you're in a gathering and you're so self conscious. You think everybody is looking at you. You think everybody is seeing that maybe one button in your blouse is out, but no one is even saying that. But you're so self conscious about it that you're uncomfortable. So, self image is all of these things. It's what characteristics you attribute to yourself. So, do you think you're beautiful? Do you think you're ugly? Do you think you're an intelligent person? Do you think you're funny? Do you think you're boring? That is what your self image is. What is it for you? Also, who are you? What are the actual factual things that can be attributed to you? Not mentally now, but really, who are you? I am an actor. I am a YouTuber. I love creating content. I'm a 5'8" tall girl. I am a size 10. I live in Lagos, Nigeria. These are just a few facts about me. So, those are the things about me that are true. They are just facts. It's not really about perception. So, now that we have put out the obvious, okay, self image, who you are, the question is, what does your self image look like? Who are you? When the answers to these questions are put forth, do they look good? Are you comfortable with these things? With the knowledge that you have of yourself? You know the answers to those, so keep that and hold on to it for now. If you're not liking what the answers to these questions are, or you're like, oh, not bad. I mean, I'm still a work in progress and stuff. Like, I think we all are, to be honest. Okay, maybe I take that back. I think there's some people in the world that just have like over the top perception of who they are, and you're just like, this is who I am. Screw you all that do not think this of me. Anyway, just that's just by the way. But for the majority of us that are works in progress or whatever it is, let's talk about how we can improve our self images, how we can fully accept who we are and completely bask in our individuality as humans of the world. Humans of the world, okay? Each of us. Let's get into it. So, the first way is to start small. I'm really angry with myself many times when I start to, and maybe it's because my mom is a school teacher, right? When I begin to have all these words of wisdom, all these cliche things that people say, because I was about to say Rome wasn't built in a day, and I'm like, why do these things keep coming to my head? But really, Rome wasn't built in a day. And I think the first step towards making any change whatsoever in whatever area of your life is first of all acknowledging that there needs to be a change in the first place. So, this is something I want to change. This is something I want to improve on. In what are the problems first of all? In what ways do I need to improve? If I have a wonky self-perception about myself, why is that? Right? I believe that I have grown in confidence and in other ways over the years, and I know that the root has been like my childhood. It had always been from my childhood because as I've said quite a number of times, I was a shy child. I was very introverted into myself. I had a big family, so it's like everyone was talking. I was second to the last child, and my younger sister was very outward, right? She was very confident, very bubbly. So it was like first of all, I was one of the younger ones, and it's like hearing the big people talking every time. And then even my younger sister, who was also like the small person, was like big in her personality. So I wasn't confident at all. And many times, especially a time I very much remember was when like one of the guests, family members, that come sometimes, was like, like referring to my sister that she's so smart that you know she's so smart, like it's pretty much like she took my smartness like with the way she is and everything, right? And that's something that just is in my head, not that I still let it influence me, but many times I think to it and I'm like, we really don't know how the words that we speak or the things that we do can just linger in someone's head forever. Yeah. So things like that made me that way. So I know what the root cause is, right? And that's a good place to start. So if you can know when, okay, this thing started or why you feel that way, that's a very good place to start. So start small, look at the ways in which you can improve and pat yourself on the back for doing that. The second way is getting to know yourself. I mean, it goes without saying that you should be the person or you will be the person who knows yourself more than anyone else in this world. You have to be very self aware. Me personally, Martha Hinome Oriri, I know who I am. I know what my flaws are. I know what my strengths are. I know what my talents are. I know what hopes and dreams I have. I know what my insecurities are, what my insecurities can be. I know how to get myself out of anything. Like mentally, I know how to pump myself up. I know how to motivate myself. Like I know myself. I have sat with myself. I ask myself questions. Okay, so through and through, I very much believe that I know myself. Yeah, so you have to know yourself. You have to sit with yourself. If it has to do with journaling, it has to do with meditating, just know yourself through and through. Who are you? Who are you? That is such a strong thing to have under your belt. Full on knowledge. So many times when I hear people say things about me, positive, negative, I'm like, I don't know actually. I don't know. So you're not really saying news to me. What you're saying doesn't really phase me. Of course, there'll be problems then if maybe, for instance, you're saying something negative about you and you're like, whatever, it's negative, but that's why I choose to be. I'm not saying that will be the case, but it's nothing new. Like I have done like an introspection, so I know these things about myself, and I know that okay, I'm working on it. Okay, I'm slacking in this regard, but what you're saying is not news to me. I know. I very much am aware. And now the third thing will be to challenge unkind thoughts about yourself. Saying no to your inner critic. Okay? There's so many times that some negative thought from whence you don't even know where that didn't make any sense. You don't even know where to come from, but sometimes you just look at yourself and you're like, some weird negative thoughts will just come up. And it's like, where's this coming from? Learn to say no. Why are you saying that about yourself? If you're standing in front of the mirror and you have a pouch, your tummy is protruding a little bit and just like you just ugly, look at you, look like a ball. You can't have packs, you're just eating anyhow and blah blah blah. Say no, no, no. I am beautiful. This is a real human body. Okay? This body is serving me. Okay? My organs are in there, keeping me alive, keeping me functioning. I have a pouch. So does millions of people, or so do millions of people in the world. They have pouches. They are alive and they are all beautiful. So am I. It's nice to have six packs. If that's what you're aiming for, all well and good. I do not have it and I'm perfectly okay. Do I want to change this dress? I think something else will flatter me better. Maybe. Let's do that. Do not let unkind thoughts about yourself linger. Don't let that voice talk you down and bend you over and whoop your ass or whatever. Okay? But do not let it take charge. Do not let it be a loud voice and then you're here. Just, I don't know if you can see my hand, like it's talking over you. Be like, no, you. Mm-mm. I mean, saying no unkind thoughts doesn't mean it just disappear forever and ever. It will rear its head sometimes. But the more you say no to it, the quieter it will be. And at a point, you will not hear its voice anymore. Okay? So tell that voice no. Something that I also saw online was someone mentioning naming your inner critic. Okay, so when that voice comes, maybe naming giving the name Shade. It's like, Shade, shut the heck up, Shade. Shut up, Shade. You know, that kind of thing. It's not something I personally do, but it might be a cup of tea. So just thought to mention that. So the fourth thing is sort of the opposite of what I just mentioned. It is saying positive things to yourself, affirming yourself. I am one of one. This is Martha. This is, I don't know what your name is. This is Bukola. This is Caroline. This is who I am. This is who I have. I can't take my soul out of my body and put it into another body. And even your soul even essentially makes up yourself to not just your physical body. So you literally can't run away from you. So you have to speak positive things to yourself. You have to attribute positive things to yourself and affirm yourself. Affirmations don't have to just be you saying words that, someone put online or something. But very unconsciously at this point in my life, just in front of the mirror, I'm just like, girl, you're so fine. Maybe I smile, I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. And it's not like I'm saying it like I'm just trying to say some words. It's not even a thing I consciously think about now. I just do it like, and that's how I actually feel about myself. That's how I actually feel about myself. Well, you have such nice skin. You speak so well. Oh, you're so talented. You're so art infused. Like you're these amazing things. And then there's something I saw a few days ago, which I want to share here. I'll put a screenshot of it on the screen. Okay, you can take a screenshot of it if you want. But it said, find a way to love your life so much that you feel lucky to be you. Like it's a privilege to just wake up as yourself. Like you are utterly charmed by your own life. And then the last sentence says, how lucky you are that you get to be you. And I could not agree more because you really need to be your own cheerleader, right? I mean, there probably will be other people around you, like your family, your friends, people who just will meet you on the street and lift you up, right? Give you compliments, gas you up. That's great. That's all well and good. But you first have to be your own cheerleader. You first have to look at yourself and be like, oh my God, this world is lucky that you're in it. And that is how you should honestly feel. That is how I honestly hope and pray that you feel. Now, in the near future, or whenever it is you can get yourself to that point. Yeah. So the fifth way to improve your self-image and generally just accept who you are is avoid falling into the comparison trap. Okay? It's so easy to compare yourself to other people, and social media doesn't help. Social media and people's self-image, I'm sure it's like a constant battle because we very much are exposed to what other people's lives are like. And consciously, unconsciously, you begin to see how people have the things that you hope and pray for. And there are two ways to look at it. You can look at it as motivation and whatever, or you can look at it as a way to tear yourself down. And you know what's crazy? In as much as social media can be a negative thing as to, self image, it also is a great way to actually see how very uniquely different we all are. Because many times, no two creators on Instagram are the same. There are so many individual people. Like, you probably follow hundreds of people. They're all different. Like the types of content that they make, their personalities, the way in which they show the things that they show, the ways in which they create the content that they create, even people who are like in the same industry or in the same niche. And then you can even see the different personalities that these people have. Like, even though social media very much amplifies comparison, it also very much shows how very different everyone is, how very uniquely different everyone is. And I'm sure you follow different people online for different reasons. Not because they have a lot of followers, but they have a lot of followers and a lot of people were drawn to them for different reasons. Okay? Avoid comparing yourself to any other person. Everyone is on their own unique journey. I know people who are my age or even younger than me that have already achieved things that I hope to achieve sooner or later. And it's great for them. Everyone has their own journey. Many people will achieve things at 21, things that I probably wouldn't even achieve till maybe I'm 35. And it's not, just, it's a course, God forbid, or whatever it is. It just is what it is. Enjoy your journey, very much be comfortable in the course that is your life. Of course, make efforts to get things done. Of course, don't just sit and be like, oh, to happen when it will happen. Of course, work hard towards things, but also understand that things do not play out the same way for everybody. The sixth way is to do nice things for yourself. Do nice things for yourself. Look at yourself as being worth those things. I've been saying this for a long time and I never actually have turned it into a habit, but I always talk about how I really love to take myself on dates, how I really love to go and do activities with just myself, okay? Not saying I don't have friends or there are times when I wouldn't go out with friends, but there's some times where you should just do nice things for yourself. The only nice things that are done to you should not be by other people. Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself a gift, and it doesn't even have to be anything that involves money per se. Do your skincare routine. I know I always feel nice when I do my skincare routine. I might be having a shitty day and I just have my bath, do my skincare routine, wear something nice, and I feel great. Just do nice things for yourself. Flatter yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay, gas yourself up. Paint your fingers, comb your hair, spray a nice perfume, and sit down in your house. You're not going anywhere. Just spray yourself that nice perfume. Sit down in your house, watch a feel good show. Even if it's a show you've watched a million times, I know that this show is going to make me feel good. Laugh out loud. Do nice things for yourself. Pamper yourself. Give yourself the love that you love somebody else to give to you. Okay? And the seventh way, which is also the last way, at least according to my list, is to spend time with people that support you. Spend time with supportive people, people who look at you and see you as someone of value, who look at you and love to spend time with you, people who gas you up, people who lift you up, people who give you positive feelings, not people who tear you down. You definitely have to have your people, your tribe. You have to have the people in your corner that you can talk to virtually or, in person, because that's so important. Sometimes you do not have the mental capacity or whatever it is to get yourself out of things. And sometimes you just need people to remind you that you are that girl, that you are that dude. Okay? You just really need that. And it's very important that there is someone, that there are people to do that, to fill up that space for you. And I hope to God that you have that, a surplus of that, or that they would come to you sooner or later. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video and you've taken one, two, three, four things from it. And let's talk in the comments, okay? Let's talk in the comments. Everyone is a work in progress. Even the people that you think have their shit all together, everyone is a work in progress. And I hope that you accept the work that it is that you have to do to improve, and that you do improve. And yeah, I hope that we all can get to that point where even though someone else's life might look enticing and perfect, we choose us over and over again. So thank you for hanging out with me one more time. Let me know how you feel about this, the things that I have said. Let me know what you think about these kinds of content. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill, okay? You know the drill. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye. Bye. You have a quirky sense of humor. It's who you are. You can be awkward sometimes. You can be socially awkward sometimes. It's who I am. It's who I am. These are the attributes that I have to myself, and it's okay.